Hey everyone, it's me, Arthur Kade, and we're at the Paley Center in New York chatting with the cast of Fox's Gotham. Get ready for a great night behind the velvet rope. What's happening on this season? Give me the scoop. What is everybody going to get next?
So this season is entitled Mad World, or Mad City, and it's about Gotham sort of coming unglued. And the Mad Hatter, played by Benedict is at the center of that. And it's about sort of the city descending into the chaos that ultimately manifests in Batman. So it's a rapid descent into utter anarchy, and Jim Gordon is right at the center of it.
How much fun are you having playing Gordon? I mean, talk about a cool character to get to play.
It's great. You know, Jim Gordon has never been the center of any series. So to shift the focus just slightly from Bruce to Jim is a real treat, and I think it's something for the hardcore fans of the franchise and of that world to embrace.
The DC family have come up with, there's decades and decades of these stories that people have grown up with that feel so close to, and they're open to any new reimagination of it. And I just think that our show is so theatrical. It's grounded in reality, but it has these edges to it that are fantastical and weird, and it's a beautiful show. And I think, you know, for me it's a little different because we have such a huge cast, so there's so many different doorways you can travel down in Gotham.
You're getting a real look into the main character's kind of deepest, darkest fears, and I think we've seen that already in the interaction with Ben McKenzie's character and my kind of clashing, and that kind of being enticed down the rabbit hole is always a great image, because that's exactly what's happening. We're seeing the kind of darkest fears of people being exploited.
We've got a war brewing, and I can't tell you much about that, but I can tell you that the second half of the season is going to be bananas. I think that was actually the word from John Stevens, the showrunner. It's going to be bananas. Alliances shift and move. It's a lot of Ed and Penguin. I mean, Nigma and Penguin getting more crazy and more sick and twisted, and so it's going to be, dark, good fun.
I want to hear the experience from both of you, what it means to play these iconic characters.
Sure. Yeah. So getting into the series, we didn't know what was going to happen. There wasn't really like a big game plan that was shared with us, though I know they had it. So for me personally, season 1, I was relegated to this character who we all knew was going to be a baddie, but at the time he was really a good guy, telling bad jokes and terrible flirting and trying to be friends with Jim, and it was just constant, denial. So the actual experience of doing that and like trying to be the nice guy was really frustrating. So it worked really well when, when I started having fun with, his bad behavior, he kind of was having fun.
You take such joy in being evil. You
yeah, who doesn't? Yeah, right? Exactly.
How about you, Penguin Robin? How much fun are you still having with this character?
It's a blast. I mean, it's to be able to be in a show like this and to play a character that's been around for so long, and then to be able to put your own personal spin on it and have, get a lot of amazing feedback from people who watch the show, and they're just like, I never thought of the Penguin this way. I just never, and that's so gratifying because we really wanted to do something different, show different aspects about him, and how gratifying is that? So it's just an amazing ride, yeah.
The DC universe, I always think if I was an actor, which I'd be a horrible one, but if I was one, I'd want to do superhero stuff. How cool is it to be part of the DC universe?
I think it's really great. All superhero stuff, first off, is great because I love superhero stuff. I'm a comic book nerd. I'm a comic book geek. But to be in the DC universe is great because they're still building it. They're still really organizing it. So it's like we're at the beginning of a really great conversation.